I think it goes by the captain's region, which I'm not sure how the hell that works for an American flag for Flipside. I think that's the Slovakian flag for Guardian, I believe. It generally goes by whoever the captain is at ESEA, which is why we sometimes see these confusing flags, which is why we are seeing the American flag for Flipside.
Just getting a little bit of freedom up in the tactics, you know? It's all good. Anyway, let's get our heads in the game. It is the first pistol round, and we are seeing the two-man push up towards Banana, and it is going NaVi's way. Guardian already taking down Markelov, and they have spread out World Edit. World Edit trying to back up, gets caught as well, and Guardian just off to a blistering start. Blade has made it across in time. Good little flash will slow him down, but where are NaVi going to go? The bomb is certainly not going towards B.
Yeah, Blade's holding things up. The rotate has come out, and it is just Davkost on site that's going to have to stop this push from NaVi. Now he realizes, now he knows he's got busy. Bondik does get Guardian down over on B side, but Davkost has been dropped here on A, and that means the rotate's going to have to come out, but they're already hunting. Edward's looking for Bondik. Bondik's actually got himself through Arch. Edward will see him in a second. Edward's about to come around that door. Now he spots him. Blade also trying to keep him at bay. Bondik came out on top of that duel. The duel he should not have won. Blade's not going to be able to get away from this one. Going to try and crawl through pits. I keep calling it pit. It's the tunnel. But Bondik, nonetheless, will have to run away.
Yeah, 2 kills. He wants to save that armor, basically. Keep it in play, hopefully. And if he gets any more kills fed towards him, I'm sure he won't be too worried. But all in all, NaVi, good start there. Very aggressive on B, hitting up Banana very early on. Getting the opening too, and then switching back up.
Nope, we're not going to hunt him down. I think NaVi's... They might actually find him here now. He's just going to stay tucked in the corner.
Yeah. All in all, though, let's see what NaVi go for. They actually going to be quite heavily invested, going straight in for the AKs, not messing around with Galils, not going for anything lighter. There we go. There's the Mac 10s.
This is actually
quite a big investment.
Yeah, this is what they did at the Pro League, weren't they? They were going in with the double AKs on the second round.
Maybe
this time they've gone for the triple. Oh, baby. We'll see if it works out. Mac 10s and MP7 as well. So full-on investment for NaVi. Just the Mac 7 for Bondik. On flip side, of course, he survived the last round. And Markelov instantly down by Zeus.
Yeah, NaVi should pick this one up pretty cleanly. Davkost could do some damage, and, well, he got one, but no more to be found there, and all the rifles are still in play. Zeus a little low, though. Needs to be cautious, and World Edit and Bondik, the last two alive for Flipside. Split towards the side. World Edit in the back here. He's actually at the back of B. He could maybe just get that little cheeky tap. Not the case. Bondik did find Flamey, but the bomb should go down fairly unscathed, and Bondik doesn't really get out with much.
Yeah, he didn't actually choose to pick up the Mac 10 there. He decided, no, I want to stick with the Mac 7 and see if I can pick something else up, which is not. We can see in the board. He's just going to stay in the corner, and that's going to be NaVi going 2-0 up, as you would expect after winning the pistols. Get that round on the board. More importantly, they save all the AKs.
Yeah, exactly that. That's the big factor here. Keeping hold of those AKs, not losing out on them. So, Bondik not going to move either. And the bomb will blow. I
was just about to say, Zeus has got to move. If he stays in that position, he's going to die. He only had 9 health, but he's backed even further away now. Yeah, he was sticking around Speedway. I was like, not sure if you're safe with 9 health there.
You probably didn't want to push too far just because you don't know where Bondik is. And he only had 9 HP, so if he over-pushed, he wouldn't have the cover of his 2 teammates. So, looking at Flipside now, money's still pretty poor. They're not going to have anything to work with beyond really what Bondik had. So, the swag may go put itself in towards those apps. You never know with these guys. They might just switch it up a little. But looking at NaVi, 4 AKs now and 1 Mac Daddy for Edward. So, a nice little purchase here.
So, let's see where NaVi go with this one. It is still, again, going to be pistol. Blade's going to be the man that tries to peek. And Edward will just gun him down. Edward once again pushing forward. Davkost is going to find him this time, though. Edward, that's twice he's come around that corner.
Bondik's actually behind them. That's the strange thing here. Flamey might check. He will. Surely. Oh, Bondik didn't expect the angle here. Yeah. And, well, 3 of them on the side now. Zeus does have the bomb, so needs to be a little cautious. Does get tagged up, but finds Davkost and will be able to go around towards quad and probably do the safe plant.
Guardians in moto. Cover them off. The second one pushes out. He's just going to gun them down. And that's another solid round for NaVi. Here we go, though. This is Flipside now. They're going to make the investment. Let's see what they can do. How is their defensive setup going to hold against NaVi, who have simply just walked straight up as you would with the Mac 10s. Edward going full on aggression.
Yeah. I think there is a little pause coming into place, maybe just making sure everything's good. They're just going to get the bite. Yeah, there we go. So player just dropping out, no worries there. But Hopefully we'll get rejoined by our 5th from Flipside. But yeah, NaVi not going for the AWP, opting out of that one for this round. Whereas WorldEdit certainly has one in hand.
I can see why they were delaying a fair amount, because Markelov's been sitting at 100+ ping. Like, everybody else is okay, but he's sitting at a pretty high ping, so I guess that's why the delay was. They were trying to find a server that everybody was happy with. It's very hard when there's 10 members spread across the world of Eastern Europe. But as it is, NaVi. So 3-0, solid start, what they wanted. It is on the T side. We are seeing WorldEdit. He's going to have the AWP in his hand. We'll see whether he can do with it. We've already seen Kenny S making strides with the AWP today. We'll see whether WorldEdit chooses to go over to B or A. We've seen a couple, obviously, 3 stacks when you have it. I actually can't see where his spawn is. Let's have a look. Looks like he's going to go to B site, so that AWP's going to head over to B site.
And it actually might be the Flipside manager, apparently. Could be the person on ESEA who has that American flag, so that might be why it's there. Maybe. It's theory. Theory from Twitter, thank you. Whoever that was while we were waiting, I just wanted to check out and see if anyone would let me know. But well, I have no idea, really. That could be the case. But still, we'll have to wait to see what's going on with Flipside. Hopefully the admins can get onto that one and let us know what's going on. But
Davcost, isn't it? Yeah, Davcost, we're waiting for the to reconnect. And it's always one of those problems when you have a pause, especially after we've just had a 25-minute pause delay while they were trying to find the servers. Trying to get the speed, the motivation up, because of course NaVi versus Virtus Pro is going to follow this game, and
it's a big game.
We don't want to delay that one too much, but as it stands, it is going to be held up by this matchup, and we don't want to cause problems, because more importantly, that's going to be on Train as well. So interesting to see how NaVi handle their first showing of Train. Virtus Pro, of course, they managed to take down NAP on Train earlier on. It was Monday, I believe it was, when I was casting with Alex. But here on Inferno, here on Inferno, what do we see this one? Are Flipside going to be able to get themselves back in? I'm just going to have a double check of the results last time they actually faced on Inferno. I know Flipside took down NaVi on Mirage, which surprised me heavily, because Mirage tends to be a strong map for NaVi.
Oh, we have a 5th back. That's always good.
Davcos back in, good stuff. Yeah, last time they played Inferno was back in March, and it was NaVi that came out 16-3. Let's hope we don't get a repeat of that
double
one.
AWP. What?
Yeah, I mean, Davcos, this is something they actually used to do with Davcos before.
Yeah, but he's not got any armor or anything else. Just gone straight back to AWP. He's got a great spawn for it, bearing in mind.
I'm connected, I'm back. Oh, sorry, guys. I think I just made a mistake.
Up. No messing around. All right, Davcos feeling confident, going straight for the...
WorldEdit gone deep as well.
Oh my god, this is a terrifying sight. He got the tag towards Zeus, but it's not enough.
Oh, Davcos flashed up. Guardian actually going very aggressive, chasing him out. And he does get a little tag on him. Guardian waiting for Blade to show himself on quad and will land the frag. Flash on towards Davcos. That's going to force him away. The rest of his team are closing in. And Guardian chasing down. Flame is the one that got the kill. And now Bondic all alone here on A site. He's got 4 members of NaVi about to collapse on his location. He's going to have to be full on hero mode. Gets one, gets Flamey down, doesn't get Edward. And that is going to be the A site carved open. Markov's going to stay over on B. I wonder if he's even going to attempt to try and recover that AWP of WorldEdit, which is just at the car, actually. Zeus is staring at it, waiting for him to show, yeah.
Well.
He's not going to be able to get it now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Guardian's coming. They're not going to let him get away with this one, I don't think. Markov will check the location of Guardian any second. Next, the Mol is, they're investing into it. They're investing to get him down. And that's going to cost them. Siege goes down. Now they know he's in the corner. Are we going to see the nades raining in? There we are. You're burning. You're not getting out of this one. Tries to get a couple of shots. Did get Zeus down as well. So, made him count. Got 2 kills before going down. 4-0 nonetheless. NaVi pick up the round. And the double AWP investment from Flipside backfires.
Certainly does. I'm still kind of curious about that one, but hey, if Davcos has the spawn, he's feeling confident, why not? But look at the other side. I love this read. Even with 6k, they know the opposition has very little to work with. So Zeus and Flamey just opting for the SMG style, so they get the money and they can rip through the armor. It's great to watch, and that 3-man stack actually going down Banana could actually hurt. These nades are coming in, but Seize is there, and Blade just gets shredded. And, well, Markov falls to the same fate.
I think Blade's grenade fell straight on top of him as well, so a little bit of assistance there. Will did it all alone. He's up against a fully fledged NaVi pushing through on towards B site. Gets dropped the second his show. And as you mentioned, that cash going in towards the hands of Zeus. So got himself good investment with that SMG.
It's up to 10k now.
Yeah, 10k for Edward, 10k for Zeus, almost 10k for Guardian. It is looking very good for NaVi at the start. Double AWP again, okay. Straight back in there.
Yeah, not messing around, and there we go. So Zeus has still got the SMG here. Flamey just switched up to the AK, but he's still running with that one, so gonna keep my eye on that, see how he utilizes it. But yeah, Davkos picking up the AWP again. Gonna have World Edit on it as well. Kind of splitting the sights out here. Davkos playing towards quad. And Bondic up in those apps, but Bomb not even leaving spawn really. You can just see the NaVi taking their time. They're not really going too far. They've got a good bit of map control very early on for very little committed.
Davkos sitting at quad with the AWP of his own. And it's looking like it is going to be an A play. At least the bomb is still sat at the bottom of mid, but we're waiting to see where that's going to head off. NaVi had pushed up pretty aggressively. Markelov gets a good flash onto Seized. And that just slows things down. That's going to be the mid smoke, but we can see on the minimap it's apartments where NaVi are actually stacked up. Guardian at Boiler. And that's actually flashing out Davkos. There's the AWP shots. The duel between them does manage to find it. They both tag each other. They're 9 and 17 health. Both land in the shot through the wall. And Guardian's like, get the hell out of here. Don't want to stand in this fight any longer.
NaVi doing those slow executes. We know how they like them, but Blade and Bondic still waiting on these sites. If they do come around towards quad, they could be in trouble. Davkos, though, is sitting quite passively in towards library. Where's the flash going to come from? Who's going to drop that one out? A little bit of a smoke. Does just about cover off Davkos. But look at this. They are starting to push. We've got Guardian Edward through towards short. And on long, Flamey and Zeus. Here we go. Just pushing straight through. Davkos has to back out. Bondic's still there. Challenges from pick. Gets pinned to the wall. Guardian still doing the damage. But Blade is hiding out on the side. Going to be found by Zeus. Even with that SMG gets to switch up. That was a worthwhile investment. Now Davkos, they all lined up for him then. But not quite enough. Does find Flamey though.
Yeah. That was a misread of the situation. Seized was over at B side, and suddenly Davkos started heading that way. Markelov was staying there, and I think they just got completely drew into the bait there. Despite Davkos getting smoked off, they assumed it was going to be a rope-a-dope straight round to B, but instead it wasn't. Davkos will hang on to that, so both AWPs going to be saved for Flipside. I'll see whether NaVi want to hunt them down. You'd assume so. I mean, they're sitting on 10k, like almost everyone, so surprised they aren't going in towards B to try and hunt these down, but they are going to allow it. And that's going to be another round for NaVi. Another simple round, more importantly, for them.
Yeah, really clean so far as well. Let's look at it this way. 6-0 on the scoreboard. It's quite telling, considering Blade yet to get a kill.
13,000
Same with
now.
World Edit. They're struggling. Just even on a one-to-one basis, it's looking like Flipside are just a little bit off point.
NaVi getting close to hitting max money as well. And,
yeah.
3 members of the team. This has really been a very impressive start for them. World Edit, once again, going to go aggressive at Car. This time Guardian is ready and waiting for him. He got flashed up. Markelov backs away. World Edit holding the angle. Guardian's going to peek for him.
This is confident for a man who's struggling on the board, but he makes up for it. They're taking down Guardian, goes back in for seconds. Oh, the shoulder peeks. He knows they're close. Oh, he misses the shot. Did he just clip Seized?
He must have. I don't know. I don't know whether that was a grenade or before, but yeah. Davkos has also made his AWP shot land on Edward. And these AWPs are finally starting to pick up some collateral damage. Flamey, though, gets Davkos down. Quickly replied Markelov over on B side. So B side's clear, and it's A side they're going towards. Blade's the one that's backing away in towards Arch. Knows that they're here. Gets a good flash on towards Zeus. Does get tagged on towards Flamey. Tries to back away. Gets around the corner just in time, but they're tracking him down. And Zeus finds on towards him. Now, Bondic is the man in pit. Markelov's the one coming hunting into library. Flamey and Zeus, what can they do? They're going to have to collect the bomb. Are they going to rotate towards B here? Are they going to fake it out? I think they might. No, it's going to be a smoke fake.
So they drop the smoke over towards Banana. They are edging in. They made a shot. That's going to be Bondic knowing what's up now. He does only have the Famous, though. Going to have to peek out, make it do some work, but it's going to be Markelov waiting on the side. Peers through, gets attacked, gets down Flamey. Looking for Zeus. Does get a The tag and the pistol to follow up. Markelov coming out good when it matters and picking up, I believe, 3 in that round.
Yeah, and recovering the AWP as well.
Both AWPs still in play again.
So keeping hold of it. Flipside finally on the board, but as has been pointed out many times by us, NaVi sitting on an incredibly large bank, so they can just get themselves right back in there. But Flipside, finally, those AWPs were paying off. World Edit got Guardian down early. Davkos managed to land one down mid. And that's what got the ball rolling for Flipside. Let's see if they can do it again as World Edit goes aggressive. It's Zeus that's going to flash him out, though. And NaVi, 4-man stacking. They might try and speed things up Banana here.
Well, you could certainly overwhelm an AWP if you go for that sort of play, but it's dangerous. And they're going to molly out where he was sat before. Going to look for that smoke towards that CT cross. And they might just speed up on the execute. We'll have to wait and see if they do it. Maybe try to toy with those B players, see if they've got any more of those smokes, got any more of the flashes to be played with, but lineup being made for the molly. And NaVi investing a lot in towards this B site.
World Edit's on spalls,
Oh,
ready and waiting. Markelov.
If he gets flashed in, this could be huge.
Yeah, World Edit is on
he's
spalls.
He's going to do it himself.
Oh,
I didn't go for it. Here come the mollies. They're down on side, but will they expect the one man who was so close before? Markelov is still there. He's pushed up. That's the bomb. He knows it. And they're just going to keep pushing through. Markelov jumps down for the AK. Can't get hold of it. But look at this play. World Edit is there and waiting in the background. Picking up 2 with the AWP. Leaving Guardian all alone. Oh, Guardian got the tag and followed it up. But he's surrounded now.
Absolutely. They're closing in. Markelov was the man that made the play work out for him. He had the backup from range from World Edit. Guardian just seeing if he can pull off anything magnificent. He's going to get the bomb plant in. No, I was going to say, no way he can sneak through there and get that plant down. So Flipside get themselves another, and more importantly, keep a hold of those double AWPs, which seem to be working for them. World Edit's going to reclaim that one. And now they start to get a little bit of money still trickling in. But NaVi, they built up such a bank at the start, they can afford to get themselves right back in there. Is anyone going to give Seize the gun? Can't see.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, there we go. There's the AK from Edward.
No, the AWPs with Flipside, those little mittens your mum sewed to your jacket so you wouldn't lose them. They're just not going anywhere. But still, let's look at it this way. World Edit again a little aggressive on Banana, but not going to find much. Because look at NaVi. They're all over mid. They're going back to what was kind of starting to work at the beginning. So playing towards apps, taking it over. But I don't think they're getting those easier picks that they were getting before this time. Swinging out towards Arch. Davkos going to be forced to adjust. And NaVi just buying their time. They love playing the slow game, and it certainly puts people on edge when you have to deal with this. And here comes those pop flashes. It looks like NaVi are going to force themselves up towards mid. They've got early control here. But there's still 3 players to fight through.
Davkos with the AWP as well. He's backed himself into towards site here with Blade, expecting them all to come quad side. We can see Markelov is rotating round. Guardian does get Bondic down. And a second on Davkos. This time he has been dropped though. Blade hanging on. Markelov got himself into Arch, but now he's going to have to be joined by World Edit. Markelov very low on this one. He's got not a lot to do. Those little mitten strings are getting cut, I feel here. World Edit is going to have to try and peek around. Seized and Edward in pit. Flamey over at the top of mid. Markelov continuing. He's so low on health. He can't really challenge this one through the smoke of Flamey. Oh my god. I'm not sure if he realizes just how close he was to getting Markelov. They are going to back away. They didn't recover that second AWP this time around. They're just going to hold on to what they've got. It's going to be 7-2 for NaVi. And that was an impressive take there. More importantly, Guardian getting those big double AWP shots into pit, onto site. And that opened things up for NaVi.
Without Guardian doing that, that round would not have happened. So many AWPers, or if anyone who plays this game, when you're on that T side, you're going to have to go around towards quad and then face pit, graveyard, site, the balcony. There's so many angles that people will be waiting to pick up 2. It's just perfect. That's the power of Guardian when he gets into those sort of moments. He can really come through good. But looking at what Flipside have to work with now, it's not brilliant. They've got a good amount on 3 of them, but then they've got just the Famasis on the other. So it's not perfect, but maybe they can do something with it. They
4-man stacked A site and left Markelov alone this time. So they've got 3 of them. You can see World Edit's actually with the scope in apartments, and there it is. There's the opening shot. Edward, we didn't quite catch it, but we did see it. Markelov takes down Guardian as well. He is all alone. Now he's taken low. He's going to have to try and bounce that nade around the corner to try and keep Zeus away from him. And that smoke will work out for him. Zeus is going to try and risky shots, but Markelov's done enough. He's held them up, but doesn't matter. Blade's been taken down. Well, then it tries to take another peek. Flamey not going to land the shot on towards Bondik in pit. Bondik drops away, and that bomb is loose at quad.
Yeah, and Flamey's all alone. I'm pretty sure they must know where that bomb is, but you can see Zeus scampering to get back around to support him as well. Dead is going to go aggressive. Get the gun. Oh, no ammo. Well, Dead, you know why you don't pick up them M4A1Ss. They never have ammo from the ground, but he puts it to work. Flamey just about peeking around the smoke. And now Zeus, 1v4. The opponents are low, but he's got 30 seconds and a lot of work to do.
Davkost is in cubby, staring straight at this doorway. It's going to peek him around the back there, and it was an easy kill at the end. So World Edit getting that opener in apartments definitely slowed things down. It was Blade and Bondik that cut them in their tracks, and let's not count out Markelov cutting down Guardian and holding Zeus at bay, all on his own over at B site. So the gamble worked out for Flipside, leaving just the one man over on B. Now NaVi have to readjust. That's money screwed them, honestly. They're down to AKs. If they lose this round, they are in desperate trouble, and Flipside will start building their own bank.
Yeah, they certainly will. We'll have to wait and see if that's a factor, but a four-man stack up second mid. A little bit different this time. NaVi, I'm doing more of a 3-2. Maybe looking to gain control, hope that, you know, there's no one peeking it, try and make sure they've got everything locked down, and I think that's just what they're doing. Maybe looking for the execute towards pit, possibly.
Oh, look at Markelov. Look how aggressive he's going.
Oh,
he's going around the back.
Cease could get caught out here. Cease is just at the end. Oh my god, he lines it up perfectly. Look at that control. Markelov finding two. And will they expect World Ed to be there? They might just turn tail and try and get out, but World Ed says, no, you cannot pass. Zeus goes down. Now Guardian Flamey, last two up. World Ed already expecting the push, gets caught out though, and Flamey might have just opened up B, but look at Blade. He is there, and he might just save the day.
Well, we just saw Markelov in this exact position, gets the one, doesn't get the second. Guardian is through. Davkost on the rotate, but he's not going to get there first. There's no smoke, though, from Guardian, and that's not going to help out. Davkost with the molly, just to the left of him.
Oh my god,
he's
Guardian!
Oh, he's just catching the edge of it. The spread caught him out there, down to 3 health. That may well have just lost in the round, but you've got to look towards Markelov's play, getting down that lower, straight down to the bottom of mid, sneaking around the back of them. And the defuse comes in, and I talked about it. Now NaVi, they have no money in the next round.
Markelov just really nice then in the end, and World Edit doing the same with him. NaVi, you can see it there. It's just a nice control. NaVi do have enough just to purchase back up here. A little shoddy, maybe sees he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, he's just going to go for the Tech 9, but he can be a little bit more of a utility player almost. But they have enough to buy, so they're not too badly off.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
They still get the 3 AKs, 1 Galil. But I just want to see what they can pull out. Navi seem to have kind of hit a bit of a point where Flipside had kind of known what they're doing, and they're just playing a little bit better. But yeah, at the moment, different start here from Navi. 3 up towards Banana, 2 in mid, and Guardian with the bomb.
Oh, Bondik just looked away the moment Edward came around that corner. Davkost flashed himself out in mid as well, got a glimpse there. Markelov's holding the angle again. Edward does find Bondik. That's the pit man down.
Still going.
Yeah, Blade's on his own. Guardian's actually keeping him at bay there. Navi are rotating towards this one. They're saying, hey guys, I've opened up A. I've got the pit guy down. Let's get in here. Markelov, though, reading the situation. He's on the rotate as well. He's at Arch. And they've got themselves covered off in the position.
Yeah, 3 players from Flipside have got themselves on towards A. Markelov working around the smoke well. I'm curious as to if Navi will second check it. You know, they feel maybe they have control on it. Davkost denies Edward, but Markelov shows his hand quite early there. Peeks out, gets taken down by Zeus. That's Arch fairly open. Davkost now forced to come back. You can see the Navi maybe just adjusting off the back of that.
They've got no flashes left, Navi, so they're going to have to brute force their way in here. Whereas World Edit, well, he's all over on B. It's a 2-on-3. Zeus is actually coming back here. Zeus is running straight into the crosshairs of World Edit. Oh, but he doesn't land it. Flicks to the side, and now he's on backing away. Zeus is going to cause problems.
They forced Davkost to rotate. It doesn't matter. Zeus did his job so well.
And they've got the man.
And this is perfect. NaVi just made Davkost rotate. World Edit back up. Zeus didn't die. And this is just amazing. Just forcing Davkost to rotate like that. Zeus just played it so well, just knowing what's up. He's already getting a little bit in position to expect someone pushing up behind him, maybe. I don't know if he's going to... Oh, he does just about turn around. So Yeah, smart play from Mono to get back up towards B in case they go hunting down by spawn. Zeus, oh, he's actually going to go.
He's going to get him.
Zeus is going to walk up behind him. Well, did it? You're not that smart. Zeus just knew what was up. I'm sorry, but NaVi in that round were just perfect.
Yeah, read him like a book. Zeus, just like a little. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip it. Trying to think of the guy that handles the doll with the strings, but I can't think what it's.
Puppeteer.
That's not the word I was after, but it works. A puppet master, it's the same thing. It doesn't work either, but it works. Well, whatever.
How is this your job?
I know, right? I can't find my words when I need to. Davkost held on to his AWP, but that was all. And you can see the effects on Flipside. They've no cash to play with. And NaVi, they were close, so close to losing out. But again, Flipside get themselves right back in. Markelov over on A site, so they've decided to stack it out and leave World Edit, the man with the AWP, all alone on B. And that's risky when there's 4 members of NaVi heading his way.
Well, he's going to be asked.
He's only got a flash, no smoke.
I don't see this going very well for him, funny enough. And that Molly's going to just about drop down. He's going to be forced out straight into the eyes of Guardian, and there is your site open. Markelov may be able to get the cross, but at the moment, NaVi just being strong, not looking to lose players. Going to get that bomb down cleanly. Davkost should be able to get away with his AWP. And let's see if Markelov can cost them anything now. That's the big thing here. Markelov's the closest to them. The others are just saving. He's looking for exits. Not going to get him either.
No, not going to get him.
Ooh, Edward. Edward's so close here. He's got time to get there. Oh! Davkost just looked at the wrong angle. Oh, that's massive.
Well, Bondic, he's going to want to recover it. He's going to want to go for it, yeah, but Edward's there. He knew it. Knew it all too well. That's going to put Flipside in a precarious position. Can they force anything up here? They're going to get a couple of FAMASs and M4s. 9-4 the score. NaVi getting a very good T-side going here. They had, really, it was all about the start, the 6-0 start that they managed to build up. They've never really looked back from that one. Bondic once again resorting to the Mag 7 like he did earlier in the first half. We'll see if it works out for him. Well, then it's going aggressive, but Guardian's already holding the angle.
Guardian's been having a great game so far, but it's a wonderful little matchup there. Guardian up against the likes of Markelov, but interesting from Flipside to put themselves all in towards apps on towards A. I think they've got maybe Davkost in by quad, but all right now we are looking for that opener. Will Guardian be able to find it?
Not sure if World Edit's gun's going to quite stick out far enough. Bondic finally in a good position here for Flame. He bang, takes his head clean off. But immediately Guardian over on B site does get Markov down. World Edit's all alone there. Zeus still has the bomb in B, so they're going to try and sell a fake here. Edward's going to be trying the man that fakes it. And there's actually 3 members of Flipside here. He's going to get dropped. So that fake has backfired. Davkost does find Edward. That was the man that was there. But World Edit can't hold them up long enough on A site. Now they're in. No CT smoke right now. Bondic's going to get a free shot.
Yeah, maybe they're just trusting in Guardian more than anything. Guardian is still there. Zeus going to get himself into a nice little spot. There goes the smoke, so slowing them down, forcing them in towards Zeus. Oh. Guardian still finds Davkost, and look at this. Zeus going to smoke it off as well, buying time galore. Blade was going to be the next issue, but Guardian already predicts it. Guardian is playing out of his mind right now, and Zeus spins around, takes down Bondic. And that was a lovely round coming out of NaVi.
Solid stuff. 10 rounds on the board at T-side. Generally means things are going to go very well for NaVi. We'll see how Flipside respond to this one. It's buy what you can for Flipside in the final round, and it's just going to be a scout, Deagle. And that's really about all. 5-7s. Not going to be able to do a great deal. We'll see whether they stack out. No, it's going to be a standard 3-2, so nothing special coming out of this one. Davkost with that scout. Can he make any fancy plays down mid? Guardian's looking for it. Guardian's waiting for it. He's scoped up mid, and they're actually pushing up pretty fast up top of mid.
Yeah, they're trying to make a bit of a push out of this, but there is going to be that scout. Davkost takes the head off of Edward, locking down CT Archer, making NaVi second guess themselves here. Flipside have an interesting purchase. They've got a lot of utility and then just pistols, so they could stack up and make something work. Good tag comes out. Zeus is low. And they're playing around with this. They're doing well. Markelov finds Seized. It's a good purchase. And when NaVi play into their hands like this, of course it's going to work. Davkost having a field day there. Tagging up 2. So now there's 2, pretty much almost 1 shots. And then there's Flamey.
And there's Bondic. And suddenly there's just 2 left. Guardian low on health. Flamey with him. World Edit closing in. Those footsteps will be heard. They know he's there. And that's just drawing their attention. Flamey is going to try and push around. Flamey knows. He's going to try and keep
I want to see the one
pinned, but they surely know that both players are here. Bondic's got his eyes on the bomb, so Bondic knows exactly where the bomb is. It's over at quad. Guardian's going to try and scope him up. Doesn't land the shot, though. And time is running out for NaVi here. They're going to have to try and pull something off. Flipside may well pick this round up.
Yeah, Flipside can't be the one making the moves. They have to be the ones receiving, and there we go. Bondic catching one. Markelov closing out towards Guardian, and that was quite a close round at the end then. Not quite what I expected, but all in all, NaVi looking pretty solid. Guardian, every time I get to watch that guy, he's absolutely outstanding. I love watching his plays, always have. But on the other hand, Flipside showing some real potential every now and then.
How motivational is it maybe for Flipside to pick up that last round? It was with pistols. Davkost landing those scout shots. Suddenly it could give him a little burst of hope maybe going in towards this second half. 10-5, still a big ask, but not beyond the realms of possibility.
I don't know. The fun thing is with teams like these two, I don't see them ever getting down about stuff. So regardless of excluding certain scorelines like 15-0, I don't see them being too worried. If they feel confident, they'll do fine regardless. If it doesn't matter what the scoreline is at the half, they'll come into it absolutely fine. Okay, maybe it been a little bit of a personal boost for the players, like, oh, I landed a really nice 5-7 shot. But Davkost, I didn't even look on his head. I think putting CSGO in slow-mo is almost dangerous sometimes.
You're like, second guess it. Here we are, though. Pistol round underway. Flamey, oh, God, he gets Davkost straight down. Edward as well. They've gone very aggressive down mid, and they're just piling on towards them. Edward finds another. And it is just Markelov and World Edit to keep them at bay and trying to be the defensive T-side in second mid. Markelov now all alone. And Zeus is going to find him from behind.
Well, that was quite clean, wasn't it? Not the way Flipside wanted that one to begin.
And we've seen NaVi do that with pistols before. Just go straight aggressive, run down at the T-side. It still catches people off guard.
And NaVi are good. Even if you understand what some of these teams are doing to the absolute letter, you still have to kill them. There's a reason they're this good. It doesn't matter if you know their tactics inside out sometimes. It's just a matter of fact that they're that good at it anyway. And there we go. So, into this round, big purchase up from NaVi. Let's see if Flipside can get some of those guns away. They have a couple of Tech 9s, P250s, armor. They've even got a Deagle with World Edit. But it's going to be hard to get anything away here. Nice angle held down by Guardian, then making sure Markelov came towards him. The push down actually from Flamey is going to be called out. Davkost there, just holding the angle. And it paid off perfectly.
Seized. Railgun efficiency with the MP7. Gets 1, gets 2. Can he make it a third with the USP? It's World Edit. He's just waiting for him to show. Oh, 50-50 guess. Doesn't matter. Edward comes in to back it up, but Bondic guns him down with a Tech 9. Oh, he's going to run with a bomb. The race is on, but I don't think he's going for it. He's going to try and fake it. Guardian's the man that's running around there. Zeus already heading back. They realize just 2 members left. Here is a possibility. Zeus is going to head him off straight up mid.
Who's going to get the first shot off here? Zeus is going to be the man. Bondic cannot do enough, sadly. And there we go. Zeus going to pick that up. Just kind of flush it out with a nice little P250 as well. So he's pretty comfortable. And the T side really skint. P250 is probably maybe a nade and a flash or something, like the most basic buy you can go for. Yeah, so it's probably going to be an all-in rush somewhere for Flipside, but it will put probably NaVi on 13-5.
So, Flipside, well, you never know. They picked up the pistol.
I don't know, when Edward's just walking down mid.
Yeah, but they've actually gone around the side of him, and Guardian sees them. That's going to give Edward the information. Edward's going to come around.
Edward. Oh, he goes down.
He goes down, but Zeus is already there. They've gone so aggressive on this one. It's just the NaVi way. When they know they're against pistols, they just pile on.
They're more aggressive on the CT side than the T side. It's kind of confusing sometimes.
13-5. All the M4s survive, and now Guardian has himself an AWP.
I love watching Guardian on the AWP. I don't know what it is about his AWPing style. It may not be the flashiest in the world. It's not, you know, your Kenny SJW style, but there's something beautiful about watching Guardian with that weapon. But on the other side, for Flipside, just going to run with the AKs. Not too much to work anything else out with. Molly on towards Bondic, but it's a big round. And they've got a 3-man Sacco towards B for NaVi, so maybe going to get a little bit aggressive or put C's in a slightly uncomfortable position. And look at this, Guardian goes in, gets it. That's what I'm talking about. This guy is just unreal at what he does. And NaVi just stretching their legs a little, showing their control. Markelov reminding them you can't get too overzealous here.
Yeah, that was Guardian trying to go for his second as well on Markelov there. Did get tagged down pretty heavily to 29. And it's Markelov continuing to push, actually. But this time, Edward has come in support, so he gets dropped. Flamey down Banana, will find World Edit as well.
And the bomb's still down by T-Stairs.
And there's not a great deal they can do about it. Bondic's going to go pick it up. They've left, I think it's, yeah, Flamey all alone on B side. They were expecting something on A. Caesar's just going to rotate. They've got everything covered off here. And Flipside are going to have to pull off something magnificent to try and get them at bay. Some sort of flick shot early on. Maybe that's the start. Davkos gets Edward down at top of mid, and that's going to start Flipside's charge.
Yeah, but there's Guardian. Oh, here we go. Gets it. That's Davkos. Down goes back in. He is low. Oh, no, Guardian. I said you're good at AWPing, not nading. Don't do that to me. He got the tag, but... Guardian, what are you doing?
Oh
I was like, yeah,
God.
Guardian's a great player. Nades himself and just runs up fire. All right, maybe I shouldn't be so kind. But no, Guardian then playing really well. A little dangerous, you know, highway to the danger zone and all that jazz, but look at this shot. It's just beautiful to watch. You can barely see it. But all in all, 14-5, NaVi getting their comfort zone on, and you can see the flip side just forcing into this.
23 frags for Guardian now. Definitely top of the leaderboard. Smoked off this time.
That makes me nervous.
Yeah, it does make me nervous as well when I see a little judder like that, but Davkos with the deagle. He's going to try and hop himself into apartments, and they will 5-man stack in there. Edward is the man at the end of apartments covering this off. And look at this, he's on the balcony, just ready and waiting for Markelov to come around that corner.
You got Guardian seized up at CT Arch.
Directly below him is Zeus as well. They've got this 2-man stack ready and waiting. Like you said, Guardian's waiting. The second that smoke clears, he's going to have full vision. Oh, he's going to... I don't even think he needs it. Oh, but Edward actually going aggressive. He pushed in on them. Can he make it a second? No, not going to quite work out, but he comes around with a USP. Guardian point blank gets World Edit down. And that is Flipside getting dropped where they stand. 15-5, match point to NaVi.
Just love watching these guys play. Edward then, that nice little pop flash off. He kind of got himself in there, nicely timed. There was a flash actually coming out from the tees as well, but it didn't matter in the end. But here we go. Davkos finally gets an up. It's possibly the final round for it. Bondic is just down to the Tech 9. Galil's nothing much to do here. Flipside going to have to pull off something very, very impressive. Something they haven't been able to pull off to this point, but look at this confident, big, dangerous.
Oh.
He had the angle and Guardian still wins. This man's an absolute monster with this weapon. Zeus just pushes straight down mid with Edward. And look at these guys. Sheer confidence, sheer BM in a way, but they're getting pinned to the walls, but it doesn't matter. There's still 3 alive. Caesar's pushed down.
Guardian is still real aggressive in apartments as well, actually.
Yep.
He's deep in there.
Oh,
Seized.
God.
Oh, on
Unreal.
towards him. Seized gets a second. Flamey gets the last one. And that will be 16-5, I think it was at the end there. 16-6, maybe. And we're going to see a disconnect as well.
You're lucky. That's a little treat.
It's
It's
a little
like behind
bonus
the
at
scenes.
the end.
Yeah.
A little bonus at the end. But nonetheless, NaVi, the damage was done on the CT side. They had a solid CT side. I think it was 12-3, something like that. So, honestly, I think Flipside did well to get the last couple of rounds at the end there. But solid stuff from NaVi.